Welcome back to another Curious Introvert video. My name is Martin. Today I want to talk about 3 ways to become a better developer or software engineer. These 3 techniques are in addition to the typical techniques of practice, gaining experience, and continuously learning. Those are all great and they're necessary. However, oftentimes in tech, we forget about our mental hygiene. And what do I mean with mental hygiene? Well, our minds are our most important asset. And software engineering, even though it's very logical, it's also a creative process where, in my opinion, art meets science. And in order to maintain an optimal creative flow state, you have to practice mental hygiene. And if you don't practice mental hygiene, then your creativity suffers, or worst case, you will burn out after a couple of years. I've experienced burnout myself in the past, and it is not a very fun thing. I definitely do not recommend allowing yourself to get anywhere near burnout. So with that, let's get started. The first tip is to meditate every single day, at least for 5 to 10 minutes. Really, 10 minutes a day is enough. And if you meditate every day, preferably in the mornings before you start working, you will put yourself in a good state to allow your creativity to flow, and you will be better able to maintain your focus on your work. One of the biggest factors that distinguishes a junior software engineer from a senior software engineer is that a senior software engineer delivers and gets work done. In general, a junior software engineer is less productive because they have less experience, but also because oftentimes, in my experience, junior software engineers have less focus. And some of that may be because they are still figuring things out, and it's hard to really focus on a problem if you have no idea where to start. It's much easier to doze off, be on Facebook, on social media, Reddit, whatever. However, if you prime your head, your mind, by meditating, which is what you're doing by meditating, you're priming yourself to get in a good state. However, you're also training your mind to remain focused. And let me tell you, when you're working on a tough problem, it is difficult to be focused for a long period of time. So training your mind to be focused is of utmost importance. The other thing too is that meditation will teach you how to remain calm in stressful situations, like when there's a 3-alarm fire and the entire platform is down and you have to be thinking on your 2 feet and you have to be really snappy. So that's another benefit of meditating. What I like to do in the mornings as well, and this is tip number 2, is journal. It doesn't have to be very involved. Sometimes I will journal for like 2 or 3 minutes. Sometimes it'll be 5 or 10 minutes. It really just depends on whatever is on my mind. There's no specific topic. I like to journal about things that are worrying me. I also like to journal about gratitude. I find that practicing gratitude and keeping top of mind the things that I'm grateful for allows me to create a positive state of mind that then allows me to approach software problems with a clearer head. Journaling in the mornings before or after meditating allows you to also gauge anything that you have lingering. Like say you are making life decisions, you want to move or you're wanting to buy a house and you're sure of whether you want to buy a house. Well, you can contain those thoughts in the journal, and then your mind is more free once you start working to actually do work. And it's important that you do work, one, so that you're delivering value to your employer, or if you're self-employed, delivering value to your own business, but also because if you're able to be present at work, then you gain more experience. You're gaining more experience faster than somebody who's goofing off at work all the time. That's why I recommend journaling. It's not just going to help you with your work as a software engineer or as a developer, but it also will greatly improve your life. I've been journaling for many years now. I think it's been about 8 years since I've journaled, and I can say without a doubt that journaling has been one of the best habits that I have instilled in myself. And again, just a few minutes of journaling on nothing specific. You can journal on things that are worrying you. You can also journal about things that are interesting to you, decisions you're trying to make, gratitude. You can also even journal about work. Sometimes I do that, especially now with this project. I've been journaling about ideas of what I want to do with this project and how I'm going to get to where I'd like to be. My tip number 3, this is an important one. I've seen a lot of engineers over the years not do this. Take a break every 1 to 2 hours. Maybe it's just a 5-minute break. That's great. Go outside, get some fresh air, walk around, get some sunshine. It's really important for a few different things. One, for your health. Getting up and being mobile is great for your body. I also find that the moving around and changing my environment is also great for my mental clarity. And probably the item you can most relate to, if you've already been doing this for a little bit, sometimes you're really stuck in a problem and you sort of lose sight of the forest for the trees. You're so zoomed into a problem that you get into a lock where you can't really think of a solution for your problem. And you might walk away for an hour, or you might switch to another project, or maybe it's the end of the day and then you come back the next morning and in 5 minutes you figure it out. It's basically the same thing. If you're taking a break every hour or 2 hours, you're allowing your mind to subconsciously process ideas. You give your mind a break, and it's also easier for the mind to focus when you come back for a break. So every hour or 2 hours taking a short break is sort of like prolonging the benefits that you get from the morning meditation. So meditating, journaling, and taking a walk every hour or 2 hours, those 3 things will greatly improve your enjoyment of your work. They will allow you to think more clearly and solve larger challenges and be able to focus on the big picture. And if you do those 3 things consistently, you're going to find that you'll be more productive, you'll be pumping out more code if that's what you want to do, or if you're in more of a project management position, then you'll be able to think more clearly of how to manage your project, how to hit goals and reach roadmaps, how to decipher what business value is necessary. Well, say, for example, you're an architect, then having that clarity of mind will allow you to find the best solutions and develop the best infrastructure. Say that you're in ops or you're responsible for QA, then you're going to find that you're making fewer mistakes and you're able to catch more potential issues for an overall more stable platform or software. Try them out. Again, it's just a few minutes a day. Meditate for 5 minutes. If that's too much for you to begin with, and start with 3 minutes, even 1 minute, I think will give you some sort of benefit as well. The journal, you can start with a sentence or a paragraph per day. It's pretty simple. You can take just short breaks, even if it's just like walking outside of your house, your apartment, or office. Doing a loop can take 3 minutes. It doesn't have to take a long time. In terms of how to journal and how to meditate, there's an app called Medito. I will leave a link in the description below. It's a free app, and that's what I use to meditate. For journaling right now, I use Mini Diary. I've also used Typora before. I'll leave links to those below. And they're really, really simple electronic diaries or journals. I've journaled on paper in the past, but now I like to journal on my laptop. It's really simple. I will meditate on my phone, then I open my laptop, do a little journaling, and then off to do all the things I need to do before work. I get started on work, and then I'll just make sure to take a break when I find that my brain starts to get foggy. All right, everybody. Let me know in the comments if you try these steps out, what you think, or if you already do them, let me know how they work for you and the benefits that you've had. Share them with a community. If you like this video and want to see more content like this, also leave a comment. Please like the video and subscribe so you get notified. I am now publishing videos every single week. I have more videos upcoming on Python tutorials. I'm going to be talking about asynchronous Python as well, more API stuff, more deployment stuff, a lot of great stuff. I want to help you go from zero to hero in as short of a time as possible. All right, everybody, take care. Until next time, peace.